All I want you to do is be my love. So don't give away my love. So don't give away my love. So don't give away another one.
My goodness. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Piper Jasmine and today it's December 2nd. What's also great about this weekend is it's the SEC championship game, so go dogs. And I have an exam in like 3 days. This is my oxytrin. I take this religiously. So we're gonna get ready because I'm gonna go out and meet Javi and we're gonna watch the game, eat, and get some drinks. You guys, I know I have not posted. I think it's only been a week now, but I think by the time this video comes up, it'll be 2 weeks. I've just, like, we're gonna have a whole chit chat right now. Like, I have a couple of life updates for you guys. I'm trying to figure out when I want to take my scarf off. I'm not sure if I included this in my vlog last month, but I definitely failed my last exam. So the exam that I had before homecoming. Well, it wasn't just me. The entire class failed it. The average is like a 60 or something. So, I don't know if that seriously counts. Like, that was a me problem. I don't think so. But that dropped my grade like hella. So now I have to do really good. I have to do really good on this upcoming exam so I can pass this block. I mean, I'm still passing this block, but I just can't fail it like I did the last exam. Then I will not pass this block, but that's not gonna happen because I'm gonna pass. And I need to get my brows done soon. Life has been pretty hectic with that because for this exam, I actually have an exam and I have a practical. So that just makes the stakes and all of the studying a lot more hectic because it's just a lot of information you have to know. I feel like my edges don't look that cute, but maybe I'll fix it later. You know when it's just time to get your braids out? Like, it's time for this hair to come out. And I have my appointment, not this upcoming week, but next week. It's like in 8 days. So I cannot wait for that because my hair needs help expeditiously, immediately. Like, my hair needs help. I'm just gonna like wipe off some of the gel residue. Yeah, and so then I had, so basically because the whole class like failed that last exam, we have an option to retake. So yeah, and then on top of this upcoming exam and practical, I have a mini board exam. So my mini board exam is over. My mini board exam is on biochemistry. So it's basically everything that I learned in the first 2 months of medical school and plus some. So it's kind of like I have to study for my exam next week while simultaneously, you know, studying for the practical while simultaneously studying for my mini board exam. So I really just haven't had time to really film. And it's hard to kind of film and create content when the only thing that you're doing with your life is studying. So that's where I've been. I've just been trying to learn about all the different vitamins, all the different metabolic pathways, amino acid metabolism, anything you can think of. That's what I've been learning. I desperately need to clean my brushes because my powder broke in my drawer. So my brushes, like the one for my foundation, it has blush powder all over it because it broke, and I don't want like to mix my foundation with blush. That's gonna be a goal over break. Just, I'm gonna look crazy for a second, but just trust me, I know how to do my makeup. So just it's like separating right here because I don't know, it's like watery right there. What else? I cannot believe though that my first semester of medical school is almost done with. Doesn't like logically make any sense. I feel like I've been there a lot longer than time has gone by because I started school in like June, and now I'm about done with the first semester. Don't get me wrong though, I need a break. I am very happy. Yeah, I have no idea why my makeup is separating right here. It's so annoying. I don't know if it's because of the gel right there, but it's annoying me. This is why, like, I don't know if I should, like, doing my edges is just so annoying. And that's why I cleaned it with the micellar water to get, like, all the sticky stuff out the way. But I'm gonna just have to fix it when I contour. My first semester of medical school is about over, and that's just wild to me. It's been a very longest semester of my life, actually. I've never had a harder semester either. Like, I've never had such a semester like this, not even in undergrad, but I guess that's because it is medical school, so it's supposed to be an entirely different beast. But boy, oh boy, I had a lot of breakdowns this first semester, not thinking that I was going to make it. Because I had $300 in flight credit for Delta, so I was like, okay, like, let me use that for Cabo. But I was just like, if I'm gonna go to Cabo, I want to stay in a nice all-inclusive resort, and the one that was affordable, like, it just, that wasn't my vibe. Like, for this break, I want to go somewhere relaxing. I want to sit on the beach, read a book, read a couple of Bible verses, just relax. And I think it was a Ryu hotel. I think it was like Ryu Santa Fe, but I stayed at a Ryu hotel in Cancun, and it wasn't bad by any means, but you know, I just wanted something, you know, I don't want to ride on a Carnival cruise line. I want to be on Royal Caribbean. So yeah, and I was like, okay, like the Dreams resorts are really nice, but I'm just not really comfortable spending that much money. And I don't know, like, I'm pretty responsible with my money. I don't like to spend money if I have to spend my money, you know what I mean? Because it's last minute planning, it was going to be more expensive, and I would just rather save spending that type of money with better planning, just so I can really maximize my experience and my vacation. Because the amount of money for like Cancun, you know, that should be the amount of money that I'm spending 5 days on vacation somewhere out the country, not just not for 2 nights, you know. That just didn't really make that much sense. Even though I really wanted to go to like Mexico or something, or I just wanted to go out of the country but it's okay. My birthday is in March, so I want to go somewhere for my birthday, like Jamaica or something with some classmates. So that's okay. That's okay. So then I was like, okay, I was looking on TikTok, and Arizona looked really fun and really cute, and they have 5-star rated spas in Arizona, and I was like, I actually need a really good spa day, you know, like a 5-star rated spa that, you know, that knocks off something on my never have I done list. It sounds relaxing. Arizona isn't too expensive. Like the flights there weren't that expensive, especially with my $300 flight credit. It was in like the Phoenix and the, what's the other area called? Phoenix, Scottsdale area. They weren't expensive at all. But then it's kind of like, what the hell am I gonna do in Arizona for 2-3 days? Like, I'm not hiking the Grand Canyon by myself. People die up there, and I'm just a girl. I'm not hiking the Grand Canyon by myself, you know? And the spa is only 1 day, but then also the spa was like, a massage was over $200, which, you know, is fine because it's a 5-star rated experience, so it's gonna cost some money. Like, that's not an issue, but okay, I'm not staying at the spa all day. Like, I could stay at the spa. My batteries are being such, I don't know why, like, my camera is so against me right now. What I'm trying to do is just film. All I'm trying to do. Yeah, make sure I'm drinking less. But yeah, I just finished my liner and working contour. Saying my battery's gonna die again. I hate it here. But yeah, so I was like, okay, maybe not Arizona, because what am I gonna do? And I did not know that Arizona was kind of cold around this time. Like, not cold, but I don't think I can be poolside. And I'm not trying to go anywhere where I can't be in the pool. If I wanted to stay where it's cold, I would stay in Georgia. Duh. But I was like, okay, I could do New Orleans again. I really like New Orleans. I love the food there. So I was like, let me just go back to New Orleans. It's affordable. So I had everything booked in New Orleans, y'all. A flight, the hotel. And then I was just like, I don't know though. Like, I wanna be on the beach. I wanna be in the pools. And I was like, Puerto Rico. I still have the flight credit. So, you know, I kind of got some money to spend and make up of. So I was like, let me go to Puerto Rico. Canceled New Orleans, booked everything for Puerto Rico, the hotel, the flight, and then I was like, well, if I'm spending this much in Puerto Rico, I might as well just go to COP. And then, I don't know, moral of the story is I'm just super indecisive, but I finally figured out where I want to go last night, and now I'm so excited. I'm gonna let it be a surprise. I don't want to say it yet. I'm gonna let it be a surprise. But yeah, so let me give y'all an update on Mr. Mustang Boy. And if you're new to my channel, I had started dating this guy earlier, I don't know, like late summer. We went on our first date in like August, I think. And it was good at first, but that's how it always starts. Guys always start by acting right and acting like they were raised correctly in the beginning, and then as you keep progressing through the talking stage, there's just a sudden change of energy. So in my last Get Ready With Me for Halloween, I talked about how he stood me up for the Halloween party. And I'm not gonna get like too in depth with it because like he is like a really great guy. Like, we just did not work for each other. Yeah, it was just like the whole month of November were just periods of us talking, not. And yeah, then like we just had another incident and it's like we're both done. And it really, like I said, he really is a great guy, so I'm not gonna go into specifics or anything. It was just getting toxic. All of the continuously coming back, leaving. Like, we just did not. Y'all, I've changed this battery like 30,000 times. It needs to just work. Yeah, so what I was saying before, my battery just kept dying and dying and dying, was I think that we just had like completely different communication styles, and I don't know, like I think maybe we both had a little bit of our own insecurities with each other. You know, I say one thing that to live through that again. I don't want to go through that again. What's on my chin? And yeah, I don't know. I feel like I definitely had a role with him coming back, like kind of breaking no contact, and then him coming back and then choosing to go just to come back again. It's kind of just like, you know, what's going on here? I'm being vulnerable and open with my feelings. I'm telling you my expectation. You can't just keep coming back and then leaving and coming back like as soon as we have an argument or as soon as we have a disagreement. And yeah, like I said, I just kind of feel like it was toxic. I kind of feel like it was toxic too because I felt like I took accountability. That's one thing that I've been trying to do for my own personal growth, is taking accountability for things and recognizing where I am wrong in situations and not letting my ego be too big to recognize that and to apologize. Like, we're only human, we're gonna make mistakes, but I'm a firm believer that you have to acknowledge your mistakes, apologize for it, learn from it, and move on. However, I feel like with Mr. Mustang guy, like I was constantly the one making the mistake, which simply wasn't the case. For every action, there's going to be a reaction, and it's kind of like, well, you did X, Y, and Z. Why do you get omitted from that? Why can I not feel a way about that? Why is that also not part of the issue? And the only issue that we're having is because of my action. Like, what? Like, even with the Halloween issue, I still don't really think that he understood what the issue with that was. He did apologize, but I felt like it wasn't really him understanding what the primary issue was with that and what the principle was with that. It was like, okay, let me just apologize, you know what I mean? And then we have a similar situation happen where he basically kind of stood me up again for a date. We were supposed to go out, and you guys, I never heard from him that day. I called him, I texted him, never heard from him 24 hours after that. And you know, when I talked to him about it, it was, I don't see anything wrong with what I did. And it's kind of like, so you don't see anything wrong with asking someone, you know, to go out with you, day comes around, and then you just go ghost. Because in my head, if you didn't want to go out or if you changed your mind, that's fine. I'm a big girl. I can A, take myself out to eat if I'm ever hungry. B, there's always another man. Like, I'm not desperate for you to take me out. I'm sure I will have no problems finding someone else who wants to take me out. You know, like, just let me know. Don't have me halt my day and pausing what I'm doing because I think we're doing something. All it takes is a little bit of communication. If you changed your mind, like, yeah, I would have been upset, but I would have been like, okay, and like I would have gone over it. Like, I'm not talking to you. I don't need to see you again, and like, this is how you, like, what you're doing. But, you know, at least you're just giving me the bare minimum, which is respect and honesty. And I don't know, I just thought that was kind of crazy. And like I said, like, he definitely did not act like this in the beginning. He was picking me up for my dates. We were deciding what colors we were gonna wear on our date, drop me off. Like, he was always just a gentleman, but like I said, guys always act right in the beginning. But yeah, and it was just like toxic because I always found myself too in the periods that we weren't talking or in the periods where we were arguing. I'm already an anxious person, and I already have like anxiety. So it's like bad and negative things really affect me because like naturally that's just already how I think. So, you know, those type of conflicts and stuff, it just always put me in a bad headspace. Literally. Always thinking, you know, constantly thinking, is he gonna call me? Is he gonna text me? Like, what's going on? What are we doing? Does he not want to, like, it was like fucked up with my head, seriously. And it just wasn't healthy to always be so worried about how someone is going to react if you do this, how they're going to react if you say this. Almost feeling like I was like on eggshells when I was talking to him. On eggshells, if, you know, I felt a type of way, like, can I say this, can I not say this? Like, how is he going to react? And that's just not healthy, because that's just also not communicating. And if you're going to be with someone, you should feel like that you can communicate without feeling like it's a big deal expressing your feeling, or without feeling like, you know, you don't deserve an apology or whatever, because all of that's just bare minimum stuff. You know what I mean? Bare minimum stuff, bare minimum respect. And yeah, I just wasn't getting it. Furthermore, it is exhausting to always be arguing with someone. It is so exhausting to always argue with someone, and that's literally like just what it was. Just always having like some sort of issue with one another, and it's just like not worth all of that. Like, I mean, at the time it was, because like, keep in mind, like, I really like this boy, and it feels like it's worth all of that, but mentally it's not. Like, I have so much other stuff going on in my life, and that's another thing too. Like, you know, I'm in medical school, you know, I'm constantly having exams, you know, I'm constantly studying, constantly doing this. I don't have time for all of this extra stress, because school already stresses me out enough. If I want to be stressed, I will go to school. Yeah, that's really what happened. And like I said, the last thing that like we went through, we were both kind of just like over it and over each other, I think. Plus, I'm also blocked on all platforms. I don't know if he's watching this. I don't know if he ever subscribed to my YouTube channel, but if you're watching this, hey. Yeah, I'm definitely blocked on all platforms. I don't really understand why, but maybe I'm not supposed to. I kind of hate that it like ended like that, because I did care about him, and like I said, you guys, he really is a great guy, like, seriously. When you remove all of that other stuff, like who he is as a person and stuff, and as a worker and as a guy, family guy and stuff like that, he really is great. I just don't know, like, I don't know if it's wrong person, wrong time, if he just has a lot of things going on, I just have a lot of things going on. It just wasn't healthy for either of us at the end of the day. My battery is gonna die again, but thankfully I'm about done. And if it dies, I'm just gonna come back when I have my outfit on and it charges a little. But yeah, I've decided though, I'm on a boy break until 2024. And that's because I've realized how much headspace this boy has taken up in my head since I've started school, because we started dating when I started school. So this whole semester of school, I've just really been concentrated on him and whatever, and not really on my studies and stuff. And I mean, I was still studying, but when you're dealing with all of that, Like, you get in your feels, and I don't have time to be in my feels every single day over a boy because I have so much stuff to do. I have to learn about amino acid metabolism. I have to learn GI fizz. I have to know where the portal vein is. I can't like be taking the time to, you know, be in my feels, be sad, because I literally have to get right back up 3 minutes later and do X, Y, and Z. And I just feel like too, I was really distracted over him, you guys. Like, literally last night was the first time I've actually went to school after hours instead. And that's because I'd be worried about, okay, am I gonna see you tonight? X, Y, and Z. Are we gonna go out tonight? Yeah, I was at school till 1 a.m. last night on 3 energy drinks, studying for my exam and being in the lab. Like I should have been this whole semester. And yeah, I just want to finish out this semester strong.
Just know the